Hey guys, this is Securidian here. It's actually my first YouTube video, and today I actually wanted to start jumping into the comic book community and showing you guys sort of my comic book hauls and my comic book collections and all things pop culture. So let's just jump right into it. Little background about me. I'm actually from Connecticut, born and raised, Puerto Rican, 21 years of age. Been collecting comics for about year and a half, sort of thing. But so I kind of just got into it now, but I love it. I love it so much. I kind of just started decorating my whole room around it. So maybe in the future I'll give you guys a little room tour. But for now, let's just get into the comics. So since I live in Connecticut, I did go to the Hartford Comic Con. So at the Hartford Comic Con, I spent a lot of money. So, some of the things I did get there was I got this Batman Family 1 of 8. Two and 3. 4. Man, I just love that cover. I love the Huntress. I do love like the female anti-hero thing. 5. And let's just kind of, if you guys don't want to see the whole series next time, just let me know. I'll just kind of skip over it. 6, 7, and 8. Now this is like my favorite comic cover I have in like my whole collection. I love it to death. This whole series I got for about $10 at a booth. So 8 comics for 10 books, you know, you really can't complain too much. So, and sorry about if my hands are not too steady, guys. I'll try and figure out a way to keep it steady from now on. A little nervous, but yeah, I just love this comic cover. I mean, the owl, I haven't read it yet, so I am really interested in it. The whole Batman theme right around, the whole like Batman jumping, the cape, I think it's magnificent. I love the cover. So I got that whole set for $10. One thing you guys will learn about me is that I do promote mini-series and maxi-series whenever you can. If they have like a bundle of issues 1 through 8 of 8, I do suggest grabbing it. It's a full storyline, especially if you're just getting into comics. That's kind of how I started. I started off with mini-series and different maxi-series. Let me just put this down for a second, okay? Another good series that I ended up grabbing, this wasn't from the con, but getting back to what I was saying, I think, hands down, if you want to get into comics, start off with miniseries. My personal opinion. Or if you can't start off with if you don't want to start off with a miniseries, start off in like a comic book that just started a new story arc. Even though, say, if it's issue 189, it might be part 1 to that story, so you could still jump on the bandwagon with everybody else and kind of enjoy some good comics along the way. So, getting on, this is something I also saw, but this was at my local comic shop. One thing you guys will learn about me, I am a huge Batman fan, huge Batman. And SpiderMan, they're like neck and neck. So I am Marvel and DC. As you can see, we got Spider-Man, sorry. We have Superman right there, keeping us company. With every video, I'll try and keep a collectible there, kind of as like the background piece. But I picked up, Batman vs. Predator issue 1 of 3. 2, and I love that cover. That's an awesome cover. Like the detail in Predator, sorry about the glare, I think it's awesome. And 3 of 3. Now this was like the other time that Batman had a mechanized suit when he wasn't fighting Superman. So I thought, and this looks a lot different than the Dark Knight Returns mech suit. So I thought this was pretty unique. So I just thought, you know, when I saw this, I have to pick this up. Then after reading it, of course, falling in love with the story, I picked up Batman vs. Predator 2, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and issue 4. Now, if you love Predator or Alien and you love Batman, those are some amazing series. I am working on getting Batman vs. Predator issue number 3, story number 3, but Batman vs. Predator number 1 and number 2 story arcs, flat out amazing. Now, let me start off and start showing you my actual like collection or something like that. These are just some things I picked up along the way. So something I did pick up along the way through my comic book collecting was this. This is one of my favorite comics I have. Civil War II, issue 1, the variant Hot Wheels edition. Now, I paid about like $10 for that on retail. Let me know if I overpaid or not, or something like that. I don't know. I just really wanted to start reading the series, and of course, every time I wanted to go pick up 2 or 3, my comic book store was all sold out. So obviously, I wasn't too happy, but I am glad I picked up that variant edition. Awesome. I think that's an awesome cover, and it's not too expensive. You can find it on eBay for $5-6 or something. But I mean, with shipping and handling, it's probably gonna be around 9 or 10. So I guess 10 retail is kind of fair. But still, let me know, guys. Every now and again, I do like to grab certain keys, like kind of key issues. If you like key issues, like Silver Age especially, even though I don't know him personally, I do love his videos. Check out Lightning 2288. Shows some amazing Silver Age keys. Now, this isn't Silver Age, but I did think it really was worth the pickup. The Amazing Spider-Man Annual, The Marriage of Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and Mary Jane. I saw this at my comic shop, and as you know, I just said it 3,000 times, I am a big Spidey fan. So when I saw that, at first, he wanted $15 for it, but then he says, actually, you pay me cash, give me $10, it's yours. So it was kind of hard to argue, because even on eBay, I'd kind of find it around the same price. So saw that, I kind of liked the cover. I am a Spidey fan, so I figured that is a key issue that some Spidey fans should own. If you like Spider-Man, I feel like if you want to start collecting keys, start off with that issue. It's nice, cheap, it's still hot, people know what it is. So yeah. And here's just another issue that I really loved. It's not even really a key issue or like a significant issue. I'm sure you can find it on eBay for a few bucks. I just wanted to show it because I love the cover. Spider-Man Legacy of Evil. So I really loved it just because of the Green Goblin in the background. I wasn't really a fan of how they drew Spider-Man, but the Green Goblin in the back, I thought that was freaking amazing. Okay, next one. I'm not gonna. So then I got this Spider-Man Noir. Now, if you guys don't know what Spider-Man Noir is, or the Noir universe, or whatever, this is pretty much on how all the Marvel superheroes got their powers in the 1930s. So that's actually Peter Parker, but in the time of 1933. So, 1933, he becomes Spider-Man, but he has this, like, darker, like, attitude to him. He's not the same Peter Parker that we all know and love. This one's actually willing to go to, like, the lengths of actually killing somebody. And as you can see, he actually has a pistol. So he's like, it's like a darker time for Spider-Man. Uncle Ben isn't killed in the same way, so he doesn't really learn the "with great power comes great responsibility" act. He learns it, but he doesn't learn it at the same time. So I grabbed issues number 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's a whole mini-series. Amazing. I don't want to bore you guys with showing just like all issues of the mini-series, but I mean, here's those. Awesome covers. There we go. And obviously that's Norman Osborn in the back. Awesome story. If you love Spider-Man, want to get more affiliated with him, I feel like that's just a great comic series to buy. I'm sure you can find it on eBay or Amazon or something like that at a decent price. So I went out of my way and ordered this issue on eBay because I was left on a cliffhanger from the Spectacular Spider-Man 188. So I went on eBay and bought the giant-sized 30th anniversary Spectacular Spider-Man 189. Now, I found this was a pretty cool issue because if you look at the bottom, it says the final battle with the Green Goblin, plus a gatefold poster. When I ordered it, it didn't come with the poster. I was a little upset about that, but it came in pretty good condition. I say maybe this is a fine copy, maybe like a VG sort of thing. There's like a dent in there, so maybe it's not fine. A couple of dents, yeah, maybe it's just a VG or a G. But I mean, as long as the story's intact with some of these issues, it's like I don't really care what it looks like as long as it's still reasonably presentable. And as you can see, the Spider-Man, this is what I loved. This is what sold it to me when I saw it. I bought it on Buy It Now. You should try auctions sometimes, but saw that. It was a final battle with the Green Goblin. That's the Harry Osborn Green Goblin. So obviously the story there is amazing. You don't even need to read 188 to read this issue. Just 188 kind of builds up to it. But if you just buy 189, you'll be fine if you read that. It's amazing. I loved it. Now these were another comic book, eBay purchase that I had. I seriously love it. I bought it. Well, yeah, I did buy it for the cover, but the story there was pretty awesome. Now this is the 13th new collector's edition of Spider-Man 13, Sub-City Part 1. Now, and it's called The Legend of the Black Knight. I thought this was a really cool issue. It has, the villain in here is Morbius, but it's just the return of the black suit and how Mary Jane doesn't want him to put it back on, but he has no choice. And here's the other part. With Morbius the living vampire. Honestly, can't even tell you guys enough about it. So if you want to check it out, it's Sub-City Part 1 and Part 2, issues 13 and 14 of Spider-Man. Alright. This was actually a Hartford Comic Con purchase. It's funny because what happened was I bumped into some professional cosplayers at the Hartford Comic Con, and I ended up buying that Black Cat poster up there. So I figured, how can I have a Black Cat poster signed by the cosplayer? I don't even really know her name. I think it's Jana Garner or something like that. But smoking, beautiful woman. But I figured, how can I have that poster hanging up in my room with no Black Cat reading material? So I walked around the whole con with my baby cousin, who is only 3 years old, and her mother, and we walked around for an hour because I refused to leave without some Black Cat reading material. And then I did bump into a mini series that a vendor had pointed out to me. It was this Spider-Man and the Black Cat, written by Kevin Smith, Jerry Dotson, and Rachel Dotson. Now, Kevin Smith, amazing writer, and he's the one who directed Clerks, and he had that show Comic Book Man. Really good show. They canceled it, unfortunately, after like 5 seasons or something like that, but definitely check him out. Check Kevin Smith out. He's awesome. So, here's some of the covers. So, pretty much, Black Cat bumps into Spider-Man because they kind of have this mutual enemy in mind. So they kind of bump into each other. Daredevil comes into the equation as well. And of course, the amazing Nightcrawler. So, honestly, check it out. There's some dark things in there. Some things that people don't know about Spider-Man is that not all his storylines are very, happy and go-lucky. Lots of them are pretty dark and depressing if you think about it. But, honestly, check it out. And after that, I did become a really big Black Cat fan, and at my local shop, he was selling loose figures, so I did buy a little Black Cat figure for $3. I mean, why not? $3 at my local shop. It was pretty cool. So because I got those, I was talking to my local comic book vendor at